What's up, nerds? So they dropped this trailer for Snow White and the Seven Dwarves by Disney. And I am a little late to the party. And you know what they say, don't be tardy to the party. But guess what? I got stuff going on in my real life and I got to get to it. And this was a really unusual release strategy. And it did not work whatsoever because the internet has been roasting this shit up and down. Unless you're one of these like Disney nut huggers, then I don't understand you people, but whatever. Me, I really want Disney to put out something good. This ain't it. I'll tell you right now. This movie has its problems so hard, so many problems. It's ridiculous. And I think that because it has such a big problem, and I don't know if Disney can still do this or not, but I think that they should try to get a tax write-off like Warner Brothers did with Batgirl, because this is just too much. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you guys remember that her dress photo leaks got on her dress got pushed out, and people were shredding that shit up and down, saying how like cosplayers do it better. Then we got, all the stuff with the dwarves, which we'll talk about when we get to the dwarves and everything. Let's check out some of this trailer, and I'll give you my thoughts on it and everything going into this thing. But, let's check it out.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
It's you, bitch.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
Well, it's not that hard. You are one sexy lady. I'd give you the old in, out, in, out.
I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
I did like this line. I didn't realize you were so opinionated. And it's like, yeah, shut up, bitch. You know what gets me about this movie is like, in this trailer is like, are we supposed to hate the queen when really the true monster of this movie is the person that we're supposed to like love and cherish and root for? And she's just a complete monster.
The queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
I hate the way that this line is delivered. I mean, like, this guy is not very good at acting. I mean, if you remember from the original one with the hunter, at least he had like some emotion going on, and that was a cartoon. I mean, this guy delivers the line like, so like, you must flee into the woods. Oh, okay, I'll get right on that, fucker. And look at her look right here. This was a bad, I mean, maybe they just edited it weird, but she looks terrible here. Gross.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place.
Oh, look, it's Mitch McConnell. See, and this is why this movie needs better marketing and how they should have done that better, especially Rachel Zegler. I mean, I understand that she's acting here, but she's supposed to be selling me Snow White as this, likable, caring person, but she's not doing that. Most of all, because she can't shut her freaking mouth, and she's like a complete narcissist. And Snow White, again, is supposed to be charming and lovable. I mean, like, if you look at this video right here, and this is an actress from the Disney World, and understand the little girl is just not happy with her, but if you just look at her movements, I mean, she's very likable. She's trying her hardest, and the little girl's just not feeling it because she just wants to eat her mac and cheese. I get it, girl. But this is 10 times better than anything Rachel Zegler is doing in this entire trailer.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Hello? Is anybody here? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because I just love like the original Snow White's voice. How she's just like, well, hello, and everything. Sorry, I don't do it that good. But she was just so likable in the original movie, in the cartoon, that I'm just like, I'm sorry, she's not likable here. And with the whole Rachel Zegler thing, I love how she comes up in this house, sleeping in their bed and everything. And this whole movie, she's going to be relying on men, aka the dwarves and, the prince, to save her. But she kept talking about how her Snow White wasn't going to need no mans.
We absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
And it's so funny how women are just like, you don't need a man. And you get people like Beyonce who are like, who run the world, girls. But it's like, there's over 200 countries in the world, and not many of them are ran by, our presidents or, ministers are women. So maybe women don't run the world. Oh, God damn. Oh, my God. What is that? He looks like he's made of wax. ugh, these are gross. And what are they all scared of? What, did they see a mirror? Because they're freaking scared of their reflection. Ew, no, they saw Rachel Zegler and she's a monster. Yeah, for sure.
I'm a narcissist. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. That people will assume is a love story just because like we cast a guy in the movie, right. Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
I say, if I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not gonna be saved by the prince.
She's not gonna be saved by the prince, and she's not gonna be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Oh my gosh. I think I would prefer that diverse group of, hippies than these little goblins. Oh my God. It's so crazy how like they're just running through this house and everything and they're all scared when we could have gotten actual little people representation, but due to Tyrion Lannister, that little mongrel. You know what's crazy about Tyrion, about Peter Dinklage is he got through that door and he slammed it behind him and then he bolted it. He deadlocked that shit and he was not letting anybody else through. And that is crazy bones to me.
Little taken back by the they're very proud to cast a Latino actress as Snow White.
Yeah.
But you're still telling the story of Snow White.
Yeah.
Seven Dwarves.
Sure.
So, look, take a step back and look at what you're doing there.
Yeah.
I know. That makes no sense to me.
Well,
you're progressive in one way, but you're still making that backward story of seven dwarves living in a cave. What the are you doing, man?
It's so crazy because, I mean, if you remember from the original movie, the dwarves didn't live in a cave. They lived in a really nice little cottage. I mean, I lived there. He's just, very ignorant to what's going on here. You know what would have been funny if he, as a big fuck you and everything, if he went and he signed a deal with Disney to play all seven dwarves, just different makeup for each one. And he just like, that would have not only been funny, and I'd have been like, man, what a real big dickhead. But at the same time, I would have watched that.
The queen stole everything from all of us.
I mean, did she though? I mean, she married your father, so technically it's her kingdom now, honey.
I'm gonna need your help.
God damn. I mean, it doesn't matter how ugly they are. I just like, I have a feeling I'm going to like these assholes way more than anybody else in this movie, including the monster Snow White. I mean, this already feels like such a different movie. Like this feels like such a girl boss. Like this is her girl boss song and she's just all awesome and everything and she's gonna save the whole kingdom and I just want to be all like, didn't they make this movie like 10 years ago and it was better? And it's so crazy that with all of this going on, that Disney couldn't take a look at the original movie and just say, hey, this was pretty great. I mean, Snow White, and I really think that this movie, everybody wants to be like, oh, we need a modern version of Snow White. And it's like, no, you don't. Snow White was so lovable and charming and just one of those sweet girls that you knew. And she was put in an impossible situation, but yet she overcame by being saved. And I think that that's the problem with this movie. She's not going to be saved by the prince, and that is the problem with this movie, is the fact that what is wrong with wanting true love? In the original movie, she sings, one day my prince will come. And is that so wrong these days? What is wrong with people, this new generation, where love is just the worst fucking thing possible? Like, oh my God, love? Fuck that noise. It's like, what is going on with you people? You're fucked up. And I think the only good thing about this movie that I can see from this movie is Gal Gadot. And I understand that people want to get all up on their high horse and be so self-righteous and be all like, Gal Gadot's problematic because of her beliefs in politics and all that nonsense. But you just minus all of that. I mean, because is that what you go to see a movie for? What the actor or actress politics are? I mean, listen, this movie is going to fail no matter what, because it has an overwhelming amount of problems, from Peter Dinklage, who's not in the movie, to Gal Gadot, because she leans one way, and then you have Rachel Zegler, who leans another way and hopes that half the country will never have a day of peace. And she means that. I don't care how many times she apologizes. So I say that this movie is going to fail. And you know what? Disney and Hollywood needs to start getting their shit together, because I've seen trailers online done by completely AI, and that shit, although their eyes are fucking wonky in this shit, it looks 10 times better than this nonsense. And I don't know if the Daily Wire is still going to put out their Snow White movie, because they've got some problems over there with Brett Cooper and everything. Well, rumor has it. But if they don't release that, then, somebody else is going to make a Snow White movie that people want to see. So to that, I say, Disney, get your shit together. And I don't know if they can tax write off this. I don't know too much about that, but if they can, I would do that. And if they can't, man, I would try my hardest to mitigate the downfall of it. You know what I'm saying? But those are my thoughts on this trailer. It looks fucking terrible. I'm not going to go see it. I have an 8-year-old daughter, and let me just tell you right now, I showed her this trailer. And I asked her straight up, I was like, you want to go see this movie? And she's like, no, that's okay. And I was like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, that's okay. And I'm like, all right, that's cool, kid. Cause I probably wasn't going to take her anyways, cause it's my money and I'll use it when I want to. And if my kids want to go see this nonsense, I'm gonna be like, fuck that shit. We're going to go see Sonic 3 again. Or Moana 2. So I think this movie is a big bombzilla. And good luck to him, but not really, because I think Rachel Zegler, and I don't know why they want to make Rachel Zegler happen. She's like Fetch. It's never going to happen. It's just a fun joke, and that's what she is. She's a joke. Weird. All right, well, that's all I got for you guys. Tell me what you guys thought about this and everything. Did you like this trailer? If you did, okay, you're weird. But whatever, you're weird. But listen, have a good day and everything. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.